The Vanquish VRD stance is the most capable out-of-the-box RTR crawler on the planet. Simple as that. And I'm going to bump it up a little bit. Now, you got the rear links. They love to bend on these things, right? Hardcore RC titanium links. And we're bumping it out to 13-inch wheelbase. Let's get to the table, get these put on, take it for a drive. These things are nice. Let's go. We're going to get these things opened up. Just like that. Now let's see what we got here. We got all the links, all the link ends, the balls, everything. It's all here. This is an absolute full set of links, let me tell you. Let's get into these colors. The yellow is your drag link, and this right here is your tie rod. That bend gets around the diff for ultra sharp steering. The greens are your fronts. Here are your uppers, here are your lowers right here. So, and yes, there is a bend to the front lowers. And the blues are the rears. There's your lowers, there's your uppers right there. So the longer links are only in the rear. The fronts are the same length. So you don't have to mess with the front too much, which is a good thing because I'm going to show you something in just a second. I have a winch mount for a 99 micro servo winch that fits with the stock servo up top. So get on over to xokhrc.com. Get you one of these things right here. The rear links are on, and if you happen to be wondering about the rear drive shaft, yep, I got to get a longer drive shaft or a longer spline or something here. Dang. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't have went 13 inches. But regardless, there it is. Now let's compare it to the carbon, which is the stock wheelbase. Okay, I gotta tell you, it looked a lot longer with the body on. But it's just a little bit, I guess. It's crazy to think that the VXTs are legal. They are a bit tall. Stance body on the carbon and stance body on the stance. Dude, that thing looks so stretched with the body on it. Okay, as far as the drive goes, there is a little bit of an air hose in the background. I do have a guest out here at the Exoplex. Now, by putting the axle back like that, you're creating a little bit more forward bias, but you're also exposing the belly to do things like this by stretching the wheelbase. But, you know, you can drive around it if you just want to. You know, like that was going over that way. Let's see if I can bump it a little bit of speed like that. So if you drive accordingly, then you can actually make it work for you, I think, right? I think. Now this is something here that I should be able to get the front end up on. It should get up on it pretty well here because of the obviously stretched, but then we got to really hammer it to get the skid over. Ready? And that did not work out like I'd hoped. I expected it that kind of go over that, honestly. But now we're going straight up this thing, and look at that. I'm able to actually stay on it. So we're going to try the proper line here. Not quite that way. Can we go straight up it? I kind of have my doubts, but nope. I do think I want to get this, I really do. There we go. So you just kind of got to hop it a little bit to really make things go, right? Took a little bit of work. It may take a little bit more work on my part to learn how to properly drive it. Okay, there we go, 2 in a row. Practice makes perfect, right? Now on obstacles like this right here, the stretch wheelbase might allow that front end to just physically get over and use that swing to make the pull just like that. That was a beautiful textbook type pull right there. Now, in the case of Crowley, Crowley up at the very top has a really nasty area that can catch your belly. And the longer wheelbase may be an issue there, but we're gonna find out and just see if I can even get to the edge to get that. All right, there we go, right there. Looking good right there, but it just fell back down. So let's go ahead and get over to the Just trying, but see if I can get that front end to go and get that physical hook over there. Right there. Okay. Curious about the belly, see if it's going to help or hurt right here. Definitely got a little bit of a clickerson going on with this thing right now. All right, so right here you can see certainly on the belly right there. Let's see. So now I got to do more work. This back right tire is actually off the surface. Let's try to throttle it. Yeah, the long wheelbase, look at this. This tire right here isn't even touching. So now I got to try to back down and try to throttle back up and over. Right there. Oh, I fell off of it. I want to try to get this. I'm going to reset. Here we are back into the position for this particular vehicle. Now from here, I'm going to throttle it just to see what happens. Was able to get it, but it did take a little bit of work to get, so. Yeah, oh, let's try something else. Now, on climbs, the extra wheelbase also helps to keep the front end down. I've not added any heavy brass to the front of this. So I'm just kind of curious whether it's not going to help me there. And now that my tires are all wet and muddy, this is going to get even worse. It's not going to help me get that one. Some obstacles, when the guys build the course, they're kind of evil and they match things up to your 12.3. So showing up with a longer wheelbase vehicle can sometimes be an unexpected bonus for you. And not so much a bonus for everybody else competing against you. All right, if there is such a thing out here as a belly catcher, it is going to be twin ridges. Now the extra wheelbase is putting that front end right up on that nice. Really nice to get up on that thing like that. Get that skid to go in the middle there. And let's see here. Oh, the back end is sliding over. When you're at this point, it's over. Crack-a-doom. Let's just see here. See if that 13 will get the job done here. Now the front end on the 13 is actually way up at the top here. Let's see if this is going to help it. Very nice. All right, now we got this up here. Oh. All right. And now let's see if that 13 can get this front end up to get a good hook, because there is zero hangover on that back end. As with this right here, if that front end can get up and get a physical hook on it, it'll keep this from happening, which is actually happening. The back tires, when they get down in there pinched like that, the undercut, there's pretty much nothing that you can do. So there we go. One final run. I want to go up Ruby and down Tipsy, just to see if that extra little bit is going to allow it to pull Ruby. Beautiful. But now we're back into that skid. Just got to drive it different. Now I want to bring it down Tipsy. Now turning radius is probably going to be a little bit larger. But let's see. That's really nice coming down that. The hardcore RC links were perfect. Absolute perfect. Exactly what I wanted. I'm just not sure if 13-inch wheelbase is what this truck needs. Now, granted, I may spend some time with it, do some more driving, and learn it I mean, when you get that front end up and over stuff, I mean, going up fall time, took me a few tries, but once I got it, I came right back and got it again. So maybe it's just problem is more me and my driving ability. Possible. I mean, I was driving one-handed, of course, but regardless of all that, it might just be me having to relearn how to drive something that's a little longer than usual. Guys, check that description. I'll link up hardcore down below. Use those links, hit that subscribe, ring that bell, and I want you all to have an absolutely fantastic, glorious day. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see, also for channel memberships. If you guys want to be a part, channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.